Hi, it's Jade here and welcome back to Tea Time TV. Today I will be watching The 100 Season 7 Episode 9. I'm not really sure what's happening in this episode. I am sort of expecting to go back to Sanctum because we haven't visited that for a while. As you guys know, it's not my favourite storyline. I really don't know why we're still going through with this storyline, seeing as it seems to have no connection to the rest of the story still. And we have very few episodes left. I think episode 9, I think we probably have like 4 or 5 episodes left. I'm not really sure. It's not many though, and I just don't feel like we've gotten into enough with these characters to say goodbye to them. And am I really surprised? I shouldn't be, but it continues to surprise me that we're focusing on all of these minor characters when all we really want is to focus back on, you know, Raven, Bellamy, Clark, Murphy and Octavia. They're really the only ones we care about, right? Because they're the ones we've been writing, you know, 7 seasons with, and we just want to see their arcs wrapped up in a satisfying way. I think the show is trying to do that, but honestly, if the reasoning behind taking Bob out of this season was because of the personal stuff that's going on, I still think it's kind of unprofessional, and I wish they didn't act that way. Maybe there was some conflict, but I think that should have been put aside for the sake of the show. In all honesty with you guys, I just don't think that's a good enough conflict to be able to take away a character that everyone loves and really should be seeing a full circle of. So without further ado, let's just get into the episode.
It will literally calcify.
I love Octavia's hair braided back. What is that?
The Bardumans lost their last war. This is all that's left.
Let me get this straight. The 10-foot aliens with superior technology that built this place.
Oh, okay, so we're introducing aliens
Were
now.
genocided and turned to stone by the enemy.
Great.
We're gonna fight.
I'm supposed to tell you that I'm looking at a gun pointed at my head. But I don't want you to do anything.
No.
You heard what she said. Don't be stupid. I just needed time to figure something out.
I don't know whether to believe you or not.
kill us.
I'm so scared of liking you and you being a bad guy.
And now you're a trainer? You always have so many jobs.
I'm only involved because of my knowledge of the MCAP. And clearly this isn't a normal situation.
You need to give up on your selfish love, your motherly instincts.
Oh, okay, good luck.
Like a robot.
Then you better learn. Because if you don't come over to the cause, you'll be sent back to penance. One at a time. To grow old and die alone. So,
Cheers.
I suggest you commit to the training, or you'll lose your sanity and your life.
Right.
It leads right into the Great Hall.
Why is he helping them?
This could work.
Alyssa can show you the way. I feel like this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really want to trust this hoe.
Who can tell me about Etheria?
They're sitting with all the kids.
Very scared, but the shepherd was brave and wise.
Excellent. Who else can tell me something about the shepherd's journey to enlightenment? What passage do we have in our books about it?
The shepherd brings us calm. The shepherd brings us wisdom. The shepherd brings us love.
I can't deal with this cold.
Now, open.
This is serious brainwashing. These kids had it better than I ever did.
Okay, class. Open to page 273 of the book. Who would like to read the
Echo is going to be easy to turn. Anything to follow.
You've got to bury your love and your anger and everything else so deep that they'll never find it. That hard.
Yeah, for you.
You just like having someone give you orders again so you don't have to Think for yourself.
Ooh, call her out.
Damn yourself if you want to. But I believe in what they're teaching, and I will not let you take me down with you. What's in here?
Ugh, love it.
Only level
Stop
11
flirting
is
with
involved.
Octavia.
Right.
Honestly, this is not the
Not a
time.
weapon. At least, not anything that we would ever use.
You're still holding her arm.
If we're gonna go all in, you're gonna have to trust us.
After years of study, we've managed to isolate the substance that wiped out the former inhabitants of this planet.
Those crystal creatures that we saw outside?
Yes. We call it Gem 11. And the little that we have would wipe out everyone on Bardo.
Cool.
Now it's time to train. Three inches down. Hit. You okay?
Yeah.
But you broke the spirit of the rules.
Following rules isn't how you win a war.
Perfect control. That is how we win.
Can't decide if Echo is really smart or really stupid.
But you've got to be better at keeping your emotions
I
under
still think
control.
he's shady, but I want
Right
them
now,
to kiss
that's
so
best
bad.
attitude.
I'm invested.
Do you feel anything?
No.
What about now?
Definitely. Nothing.
Yeah. Me either.
I'm... Yay. Whoa! Love that for them.
What do you think? It wasn't Raven's idea to use your people, okay? It was mine. It was mine.
Mercy.
To save her life.
Fuck this. Oh my god, Raven's gonna hate everything if he dies on her hands.
Thing. The Hatch, he was a better man than me. He was a good man.
No. I'm not watching Murphy die. I don't want it.
Hero.
Please,
He
please,
saved
please,
all of
please,
us.
please,
So
please.
think about it.
Oh! He covered his body with hers.
We'll end Bardo today.
Okay, that's also not a smart thing to do.
Hope!
Wait. Help!
This is gonna end badly.
Octavia.
Can't let you kill everyone.
Ooh.
Help! Stop!
Oh my lord.
I have to save you from yourself. All of you.
Oh my god, No way is this real. No way is she that crazy. No way. Oh, thank fuck. I knew it. I was like, this is getting out of hand.
Can we do this?
No. Okay, she doesn't pass. She won't pass. She just won't.
Do it. They deserve it for what they did to us.
Oh, shit. She failed. She's going to die on a planet alone.
I'm sorry, Hope. You failed.
Each of you has shown commitment to the cause. I'm sure you will serve
They're
well
cute,
the
but
last
I think he's part of
It's
persuading Octavia to
One of
turn
you
to
is
the
not able to
whatever
glorify
their side
the
is.
cause. I'm giving you the honor of deciding Hope's fate.
Shit. We have to break her spirit. Rip apart her bonds. 5 years, one penance.
A fair sentence. Guards.
No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mom, please.
I understand it because they can't act like they don't regret that, but why does she look so fucking happy about it, honestly? No, you're gonna come back and he will have killed everyone. Shit. They're gonna pay for that. Check. No, 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 no!
This is what he wanted. Open the door!
No, open it!
Only on Indra's word.
Let him in, let him in.
It's not one man screaming should hate us killing them.
What did you just say?
Yes. Open it. Open it. Shit. Too late. They're all dead. It's a massacre in there, isn't it?
I gone play Jewish starter.
So that was the 100 season 7 episode 9. And it wasn't a bad episode. We'll get to the gritty stuff in just a moment. But for now, I want to thank everyone for all the messages I've received over the last week or so. There's been a lot to process for all of us in this fandom at the moment, as you know, and it has really helped to message you guys. I think we're all just going through a tough time in general. The world is not the greatest right now in a lot of aspects. It's been really, really hard. You know, we've lost Naya Rivera in the last week. We've got coronavirus going on. We've got the elections for the US coming up. And you know what? I may not be a US citizen, but it affects us all, right? So it's all been really just a horrible year for all of us. And I think mentally I've struggled a lot more this year than I have in past years. So just having those open conversations with people has really, really helped. So I thank you for a lot of those I've had in this last week. You guys know who you are. I'm really, really grateful. So without further ado, let's get into the review of this episode. I want to start off with the Shadeheader storyline. It is what it is. I'm sort of dealing with it. There are parts of it I am okay with, but for the most part, I think it's a storyline that's kind of useless at the moment, and just seems like a bit of an add-on. And the reason being is if they were going to connect it, they should really do it earlier than, you know, maybe in the last 4 episodes, which is all we've got left. But, you know, I'm also want to note that he is absolutely crazy. Like, he is a whole new level of crazy. He just full-blown massacred all those people. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was coming. I'm just really disappointed that Murphy didn't see it coming, or Emori, or Indra for that matter, because Indra especially knows what he's all about, right? And Murphy's talked to him, so I feel like they should have been a little bit smarter than that. Like, he wouldn't just give you the tunnels there for no reason and suggest the person who can lead you there. I was like, sorry, these characters are much smarter than this. Come on. Like, you've taught us these characters are way more intuitive than this. So it was just a little bit disappointing on the character side, but you know what? It is what it is. And now I have no idea where that's going to leave us. He just killed a bunch of people, so I guess there are a lot less people there now. Yeah. So that's that. Moving on to Bardo and that storyline. So I just want to get to what the actual threat of this whole series is. Are we saying that it's like crazy radioactive Martians? Yeah, like, because that's the message I was getting. And it just seems a little bit too out there, or like the Shadeheader storyline, they're connecting that stuff a little bit too late for me to be like, oh yeah, sure, okay, totally believe that. Makes sense. Cool. I'll just roll with it. And honestly, the 100 has been doing a lot of that the last few seasons. Like, I'm gonna throw you into this. You should just believe it. Like, honestly, it's like the whole Bellamy and Echo relationship has just been reflecting in a lot of this series. And a lot of things are just happening where they're like, narratively, they're just like, yeah, deal with it. And we're just like, no. Just on the subject of Echo, I'm also just really unsure if she's good at pretending or if she really betrayed everyone. I feel like the flashback that we had with Bellamy was, the purpose of that was to tell us where Echo will end up and why. And because that was her weakness, you know, following the leader is her weakness, right? So I still wonder if that's going to come full circle and it'll be her demise, but I'm still not sure. And the only reason I say this is because they've worked so hard for us to like Echo, but maybe the reason they've been doing that is because they wanted to really hurt us with her betrayal. And I think that's a little counteractive because they didn't, you know, I don't know, they didn't build her up in the right way. But honestly, I could sit here and speculate all I like. I'm probably not going to be correct, right, guys? Look, we know that Hope barely tried in this training thing, right? But also, I just want to note that she has never had to give up what Octavia, Diyoza, and Echo have. She has never switched it off like they have. All three of them have. Hope has never had to do that, not to the lengths that those three have. So she never really had the tools to be able to do that and pass this test. I just don't think she did. So it makes sense that she failed the test, you know. And I think she's at a real disadvantage having her mum there too, you know. I think they probably should have gone a bit easier on her, but I guess now she's been sent to, what's it called? The planet that starts with a P for 5 years. Thanks Echo for that one, by the way. Also, I just like miss Raven and Clark and co. They haven't been much in the last 2 episodes, which is pretty weird for like 2 of the main characters that we care about, right? But that's a running theme at the moment with this last season. They're just focusing on too many characters when really the only ones we want them to focus on are Octavia, Raven, Murphy, Clark, and Bellamy. Did I lie? Not really. I mean, we sort of care about Gabriel, right? And we sort of care about Levitt, and we sort of care about Hope and Diyoza. We maybe sort of, some of us care about Echo, but not me personally. But, you know, if you do, that's fine. But I just think that we should be invested in the characters that we've been with since this all started. So, yeah, that's that. We're dealing with it. Also, Octavia and Levitt. They're so cute, but I'm really suspicious of him. I just think he's going to end up being a bad guy. I really do. And it's not going to be pretty when we find out. Because I just think he's part of, you know, persuading Octavia to be, you know, part of what they are. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I really want to like him, but I'm just not sure if he's genuine or not. And to be honest with you, I'm really not sure that the cause itself is ingenuine. I'm sure that's what they want us to think as viewers, but I mean, this last war, do we really need to fight in it? Do we need to be emotionless because it's going to be that ruthless? I think these are all things you need to consider in a morally grey show. You need to look at both sides, right? I think kind of like the Hunger Games, like when they kill President Snow because he's obviously the villain, but then she kills the female president, I forget her name. But this is sort of the same concept that runs in the 100 quite a lot, like who's actually the bad guy, right? So I think we have to sort of keep that narrative in our head for this last season because that's sort of been this show's mantra. Also, Gaia's still missing. I only just noticed. I think that's probably because the actress had to do Sabrina, right? But like there has to be some sort of indication of where she went soon because it's literally been like 6 or 7 episodes, I think, where we've been missing her. Also, going back to the Shadeheader storyline, I think I'm just going to be a little bit mad if it doesn't connect to the rest of the storyline, because then it would have seemed really useless to be doing that in this season. But part of me also wants to think that maybe because they assume that Clarke is the key, because they assume that she has the flame, that Shadeheader might be the actual key, because he's the last part of the flame that's alive, right? So maybe he knows the information, I'm not really sure. Maybe they're wrong altogether, but not enough has been said about why Clarke is like the chosen one yet, so it's hard to unravel that. But that's kind of a pre-prediction for you guys, like maybe Shadeheader ends up being the person who has the key, or is the key. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on much longer, I have been talking forever. But I don't think it was a bad episode at all. I think plot-wise it was fine, and I think a lot of the episodes plot-wise are fine, but there just isn't enough character moments. I think character moments are really important, especially in a last season, and I cannot stress that enough. I also just feel like there's so much plot that I don't know how in the last 4 episodes, I'm pretty sure we have left, it will be wrapped up. I cannot conceive all of the questions I have about this show being wrapped up in the next 4 episodes. I think they would have to be narratively a hot mess for me to be able to cram all of that together. But I just don't understand how they plan to wrap up all this plot in these last 4 episodes. So I'm hoping, praying we see that, but also at the same time get the character moments that we need to be able to close the doors and be satisfied with the way that this show has ended. Again, thanks for joining me, guys. If you want to have a chat, comment down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can find me on Twitter at SwiftsBWay and on Instagram at JadeLucyG_. Bye guys!